Sector weather alert. A large sandstorm is approaching. Sector weather alert. A large sandstorm is approaching.
You seem fit enough. But don't take that as a compliment. My standards are low. Care to train in the ways of the Mentat? Just as you see, I'm a Mentat skilled in a particular art very much in demand on Arrakis, and in particular by my colleague, Peter de Vries. A man of incomparable talent and ingenuity in the art of assassination. He has no equal. Even if he weren't the Baron's closest advisor, I very seriously doubt it. I am among the few he will make time for. Certainly. But it's quite obvious that you already possess all the skills I can teach you. That it is obvious is something you might work on. The seats of the great houses are your best chance. Harko and Arrakis. I recall seeing the odd adept pass through from time to time. I'm sure you'll make it worth their time. Just don't mention my name.
Can I fly you somewhere today? Music to my ears. Atreides and their war levies. Look, I can get you there, but I want a little extra for the trip. Can I fly you somewhere today? Music to my ears. Atreides and their war levies. Look, I can get you there. All right, suit yourself. Can I fly you somewhere today? Music to my Atreides and their war levies. Look, I can get you there, but I want a little extra for the trip. All right. Thopter's...
Welcome. Would you like to... How much Stellaris would you like...
Hi. Is there something you... Who are you? My name is Zane DeWitt. The sharing of personal details is exceedingly noisy, exceedingly exhausting. I compute no benefit. Yes, a Mentat of no inconsiderable skill. I served House Harkonnen. Now, I do not. I apply my skills in this underworld. That is more than you need to know. Yes, we had a falling out. No. That term is reductive, but yes, this conversation is concluded. I calculated you returning a half hour ago. But promise, very promising. Your deduction that I can offer this training is accurate. I compute your mind is ready for the rigors of my craft. A time comes when the Proto-Mentat must learn what is being done. It may no longer be done to them. That time is now. The Mentat has to share in the choice of whether to continue or abandon the training. Only the potential Mentat can know. Take a moment. I require assistance. I was cast out by those whom I served. I was cast out by everyone. No. The past is irrelevant. The present is the thing. Pathways to the future are the thing. I bide my time in these streets and back alleys. The criminal underworld is a series of equations, like anything else. Applying my superior Mentat skills serves me well in this place. My syndicate grows, however. A rival, the Mobula gang, is causing problems. It's contaminating my equations. Find members of the Mobula gang. Extract useful data. Cause them calamity in the proper proportions. A Mentat learns that every human is a series of relationships. Find out their connections. Remember, information is as important as injury. Once you know all the figures in someone's equation, you can solve them.
Yes. May I help you? Oh, finally, someone with taste in this establishment. I hope you are staying around for my next set. That's what they tell me, but I'm not sure anymore. The truth is, the Atreides are losing the war, and they know it. Morale is low. Of course they are. War is all about economics, and the Baron easily outpaces the Duke on that count. I hear Lady Jessica is on a grand tour of the few remaining Atreides assets and liquidating whenever possible. At the same time, the Harkonnen prepare to unveil Neo-Carthage, a monument to luxury and excess. Oh, don't be ridiculous. I am only pointing out the obvious. One cannot win a war if one cannot pay his troops. Oh, if I took a drink from every starstruck walk-up, I could open my own bar. Actually, I like that idea. Symphasia's place. Hopefully I would attract a better class of customers.
Hello. May I help? Oh, thank the gods. We need all the hands that we can get. Your first task is a trooper Wren. She is a young one, too eager to prove herself, hitting the bottle harder than she should, eh? Clegg is already about to summon the Provost Guard, and you know how they handle things. Get her out before she gets hauled off and ruined. Welcome to the chaos, stranger. Try not to lose your head.
A good evening to you. Oh, yes, well, while I do steer the wheel of many massive business ventures, my true skill and calling is in carousing.
Why is this person speaking with us? Portafoy, would you remove them from my sight? Wait. Portafoy, disregard last order. We must not physically harm the peasants. I can already hear grandmother's lecture in my head. Oof. It appears that now that I am Imperial Planetologist, it is unseemly to harm the paws, even just for fun. Very well, what do you want? Oh, nothing dramatic. He might have broken an arm or a collarbone. Perhaps a few errant teeth might have been deposited in the gutter. Yeah. Just a bit of light sport, you know. What a delightful topic of conversation. Perhaps you are worthy of dallying in my presence. At least for a little longer. I am Cyprian Io, Imperial Planetologist, as appointed by our Padishah Emperor. I have, after years of hardship, risen to my rightful station. Hard indeed. My elder brother, the Narduke of our family, was favored. He spent all of his time at the capital, while I was kept at our estate. Kept from the sphere of politics, held apart from my true calling. Instead, I was sent the finest tutors and scholars to teach me. Were you not paying attention? I just explained the hardship. My credentials? My birthright is the only credential I need, Paul. I am grandnephew to the Padishah Emperor Shaddam Corino IV. I could have Portafoy kill you right here in the open, and nothing would be done about it. Well, that's not completely true. Someone would have to clean you up. No, I didn't say that. Don't put words in my mouth. Did Fenric put you up to this? Damn it, he knows I claim no authority here.
What? I see no cup in your hand, so why are you in my presence? Are you... How dare you ask me a question? The audacity! On my world, you would have your tongue clipped for avert your gaze. Has no one trained you to behave in the company? Be gone from sight!
Are you from the planetologist office? I'm getting rather annoyed. Wait, I can't hear you at all. Allow me to engage my enhanced hearing. Only thing the bloody Tlilaxu are good for. There. Now, tell me again. Are you from the planetologist office? My grandson Cyprian is the Imperial Planetologist here. He is the Imperial Planetologist here on Arrakis. Are you from his office? I must know if he has made time for his correspondence. His love letters, you fool. We've been over this before. How else is he supposed to woo the Atreides girl? The boy can barely write his name. As discussed previously, we three have authored the letters, and it is up to Cyprian to personalize and sign them. A small task. Even for him, the Atreides girl will not be able to resist. Yes, yes. Has he signed them?
Hello? Are you the server? I would like to change my order. Would you be a dear and see if you could change my beverage order from spiced coffee to tea?
Welcome to the Matador Room. I am your host, Master Chim. The Arrakis jurisdiction ends at the top of the stairs. Beyond that line, there is only one rule. Mine. Behave and have a good time. Misbehave, and I ring the bell twice. The first bell summons Ugo. The second calls a stretcher. Now, what are you having?
Very well, what do you want? Have you? And yet somehow you still possess your fingers and toes. Well, Grandmama must be getting soft in her 2nd century. What did Grandmother want, pray tell? Aristae Atreides. How I am sick of that name, as if a match was ever possible. For one, she dresses like an ugly boy. Desert khaki was never in. And 2, my grandmother knows well the direction which my tastes lie. And it is not towards mousy Bene Gesserits or anyone else that smells like books.
Hey, you again.
You got something to say about Aristae too? Everyone's got an opinion tonight. I wasn't trying to start anything. Someone said something about Aristae. Called her nice. Doesn't sound like much, but it hit wrong. I probably overreacted. I just wanted to fit in and stand my ground. Yeah, maybe I screwed up. I'll head back before I make it worse.
Hello. May I help? Well done. Now, Sergeant Clegg, he tell me one of our regulars, a proper sad local, is in full collapse out there. Clegg is about to sedate him with a chair. Maybe get in there first.
Ever see someone melt? No, not metaphorically. Not tears. I mean, skin sliding, bones turning soft. No? Let's have a drink. I keep thinking if I say it enough, maybe it'll stop feeling like I imagined it. But no one forgets what pink smells like. One moment we're exchanging rings. Next moment, bride's mother's dripping off the chairs like hot stew. Wait. What if I could tell you a story so tragic, so painful to bear, even your stone-cold heart is moved? Friend, you ain't heard nothing yet. I never said she was morbidly obese. No. Well, she wasn't then. That's not the point. Wait, please. I'm almost at the end of the story. Please, I'm just trying to survive here. Don't want anyone's blood in my hands, especially mine. I'll go. I swear.
Hello. May I help? Very good. Now, Master Chim upstairs informs me Colonel Rain is back at it, conducting field operations from the bottom of a bottle. Oh, please, handle him. For drinks in, he's walking a table through the defense of Helios Gate. The poor couple only ordered spritzers. Aye.
Evening, Sergeant. Am I being redeployed to the gutter, or just the curb? Return to quarters? No, the war isn't done, and neither am I. You ever watch a man try to hold his own guts in with his bare hands? Sergeant Vell was his name. Good man. I'd laugh. Used to hum old ballads on patrol. Took a shard of flak through the belly during the Dejamwadi push. Medics didn't make it in time. I had to hold him while he begged me not to let go. Begged. And I'm supposed to just go to bed after that. After a decade of that. Ah, the final insult. Kicked out of the only place left that still remembers. You win, soldier. I shall take my ghosts elsewhere. But don't pretend You did me a kindness. Tell the barman to keep a chair empty, just in case I ever find forgiveness.
Hello. May I help? And the peace is restored. You did good work, stranger. Here is your pay. And stranger, Jim rarely hands out compliments, but he gave you a nod tonight. That means something. Keep your eyes open. There's always more work. And I would be glad to have you on board again.
Say, stranger, how about staking a broken-down old trooper to a Solari or two? Promise I won't spend it on Samuda. Okay, if I'm being honest, I actually will spend it on Samuda, but don't let that put you off. My life is already a pile of greasy spice shit. You can't make it any worse. Promise. Some days it is, and some days it isn't. Some days I like to wake up and play a little game called, Am I Going to Die Today? It's a fun little thing I do with a Mala pistol, but I guess I haven't won yet. I'm still here. Is that right? That's a lot to ask. You don't even know me. You want me to train you. You ask too much, stranger. I've spent the last years ridding my life of obligation. I sure as shit don't need to take on any more. And nothing personal, but you don't look like you got what it takes. I know a soldier when I see one, and you ain't it. Yeah? Well, I make soldiers, not killers. And they're not the same thing. Huh. You're not going to stop harassing me until I do, are you? How do I even know you're worth my time? Face down in the gutter. I'm still the best damn combat instructor sucking air on this planet. No, don't answer. That's not the kind of question you answer with words. You answer with results. All right then, Boot. You want a mission? I'll give you a mission. I need you to find a slaver camp in the Haga Basin. Nothing special, just your run-of-the-mill flesh peddlers. These particular slavers are said to possess a technology I'm looking for, called servo-stim transmitters. I want you to kill all the slavers and take their stuff. You keep everything but the transmitters. Those you bring to me. Pull that off, Boot, and I'll teach you not to look like such a boot. I'm in, Sergeant, is the correct response. The details are in the contract, Boot.
Hello and greetings. On behalf of the Attar household, I am afraid we are not acquainted. Perhaps Sir would do me the courtesy of an introduction. Sir's timing is impeccable. House Attar has interests in infrastructure and takes pride in restoring the damages done during the Battle of Arrakis. To celebrate this next phase in the project, House Attar is throwing a banquet of no small magnificence. However, we have run into complications. We are woefully short-staffed. Perhaps Sir can help in assessing some food crates, look into a tardy dress, and find some missing Caledonian brandy. If the state of affairs is not improved, the banquet will be a disaster. Such perceived incompetence would endanger our house's hard-won status. The first requirement of any successful banquet is fine food. We cannot accept anything less than impeccable quality. Secondly, it must be safe. Nobles each take their own precautions in turn, but it is the host's solemn duty to check for excellence and for poison. We cannot abide our guests being assassinated, or worse, underwhelmed. We require you to make such an examination. 3 crates, in particular, need to be thoroughly examined and background checked. Nothing must be amiss. Not a speck of dust unaccounted for.
You do not appear to be injured or ill. So what brings you to my clinic? I came to this war-torn planet to do good. Instead, vital equipment and medicine is stuck in administrative hell. No doubt the supplies are flagged for the shady origins. I would be grateful for anyone to go to the customs office and straighten this out.
All of you! You are the thousand eyes! Surely this lowlife Reaver cannot escape that! Open your eyes! Submit your reports! Remember, as a terrorist cell leader for the savage Fremen cult, Zantara is wanted for a myriad of crimes, including murder, rapine, and the destruction of great house property. But his notoriety reached galactic proportions when Zantara poisoned the spice supply, resulting in the death of millions of loyal Imperial subjects across the known universe. But oh, he saved his master stroke of terror for last. Right here on Arrakis,
when he used stolen house atomics to sunder the shield wall and allow those bastard worms of the desert into our basins, our sanctums, to destroy our safety forever. 1 million Solaris from the Empire to end this terrorist reign. Another
Next.
million from House Harkonnen for his kryptonite.
Ah, yes. Nylia Shafat, the Suk Doctor. I'm afraid she was flagged for a special screening due to security concerns. You'll need a T-797 permit. Let's just say the vendors weren't exactly reputable. There are suspicions of criminal activity, or worse, Harkonnen involvement. We need to be sure. See that you do. Or don't. My hands are tied until I see that permit.
Parents allowed their child to listen to the Battle of Corinth. This operatic epic, commissioned by the Atreides, is now banned due to its false historical content, painting the ancient figure of Bashar Abelard Harkonnen in an unfavorable light. Micah's parents have been indefinitely detained for spreading such insidious and disgusting propaganda, especially to a child. This could not have been easy for Micah, but doing the right thing never is. The boy's future is uncertain, but he is going to enjoy a fantastic reward. That's right, Micah. You are going to enjoy an evening of revelry at tomorrow night's Gladiator Games in the Baron's own private box. Ha ha! What a lucky boy! Micah, we salute you! That concludes this broadcast of the Dune Watch Network. Remember, if you see something...
How may I be of service, and your findings? Sir will forgive me for examining the crates myself. To better assess your quality, you value speed, and my masters deserve more perfect tools. But we needs must work with what is on hand. Correct. Speak to Ariadne. She can explain the...
I don't know you. Are you selling something? This is a terrible time, just terrible. Come back another time, please. In that case, please stay. This is more than a matter of pretty fabrics. We are on the verge of disaster. Courtly maneuvers are more than mere frivolity. You see, it's not just a dress, but part of a grand tapestry of deadly pageantry. My family depends on everything being perfect. I must do my part. My family worked hard to raise the status of our house. Showing up in, say, the same dress as Aristae Atreides would do real damage to that effort. I did not give you leave to address me familiar. I am Lady Athar. Well, not yet, but I must practice bearing the weight of that title. However, your help is appreciated. I don't need you to understand my world, only to act and to get me that dress by whatever means necessary. Go see my tailor. His tardiness is beyond bearing. Do what you must to produce the finest dress. And do hurry.
I'm afraid we have more business than we know what to do with at the moment. But how may I be of service? Apologies to the heiress. My lateness is a wound to my professional heart, but I shan't paw you with excuses. That said, there is a war. The supplies and deliveries are often complicated or rendered utterly impossible, particularly with the more exotic materials.
Hello. We are the gateway to the stars. What to put it simply, the Spacing Guild binds and connects the Imperium and the universe.
Strength through loyalty.
You again. Well, I'll require a temporary special security ID to process that. Unfortunately, the office that issues those is closed today. Come back later. I suppose so. What are you suggesting? I am rather lonely. If I give you the permit, you'll come back after? All right. All right. Take this to a customs official and they will sort you out.
Indeed, Maxim. She's moving through the labyrinth with an otherworldly grace. She's so quiet and nimble that she's managed to throw Kanto off her trail entirely.
Look at Kanto. He's lost her trail and is now wandering. But this brings him straight into the path of the Fremen.
The Fremen and Kanto are now face to face. This will be an intense clash. I don't think the Fremen has a chance against the deadly rock lizards.
Kanto seems confident, but the Fremen is...
Come back to hold up. Let's see it then. Everything seems to be in order. Please ensure that future shipments have the right documentation.
He's managing to fend off the lizards.
Kanto seems to be losing his nerve. Half of his lizards are down, and he's starting to retreat. He's backing away, but...
He's backed right...
Welcome to O'Gary's. If you need it, we got it. And if we don't get... If O'Gary can't make it happen... that's so. And what's in it for old Finn if I happen to have these? It's a deal then. I have what you need. You just make sure House Ather knows how helpful I've been.
Kanto is down. The twins have eliminated him with ease.
This isn't fair! I mean, how underhanded of the twins to attack him when his defenses were occupied!
An unexpected twist indeed, Maxim. With Kanto gone, we're down to 4 contestants. The Grey Lady, the 2 Morani twins, and the Fremen. This is going to be an exciting finale.
Stupid competition. That was rigged. I can't believe it.
What do you think will
Welcome
happen
back. That is welcome news. What did you find? Thank you. I shall have the dress made and delivered as soon as possible, if not sooner.
Showdown between the Grey Lady, the twins Morani, and the Fremen is just around the corner. Stay tuned to see who will emerge victorious in the man trap.
Keep your ears glued to the Harkonnen network for live updates and all the most intense moments. The competition is heating up, and the final confrontation is near, here in the Man Trap. Don't miss it.
we meet again. You have my thanks. It would be good to get on with the business of healing, rather than spinning in circles in a logistics and bureaucratic purgatory.
How may I be of service? Congratulations! I will be sure to revise my assessment of you. How may I be of service? Expertly remembered, sir. The centerpiece of the banquet is a case of Calad. My master is confident this gesture will reap great reward. We would be in debt. Very good.
Hello again. All right, then. Ask your questions. If we can't get it, it can't be got. Not a boast if it's true. Then it's just me sharing pertinent information. Idiot. You're a child. Hello again. If O'Gary can't make it happen, like as not, it's not meant to happen. Let's see what we can figure out. What? What a specific and pointed question. What would make a body ask something like that? Beg pardon? What? Oh, no. No, I'm afraid there's been a terrible misunderstanding. I want no part in angering a noble house. A mysterious patron paid me a tidy sum to steal a case of expensive brandy from customs and replace it with fake Caledonian brandy. My instincts told me something was off, so I kept both cases, real and fake, hoping it would all blow over. I didn't know. I'm in over my head. Here, take it. This crate has been like a curse I can't get rid of. Deal. I don't want any trouble with a noble house.
Where every moment is an opportunity to prove your loyalty and strength. Strength through loyalty. You are listening to frequency 152.6, the voice of House Harkonnen. We are Arrakis. Now witness as the dark and tangled truths of House Atreides are revealed by the Convert.
Greetings, Truth Seeker. I am the Convert. Once a high-ranking advisor to the Atreides regime, I have since escaped and now live under the protection of the Baron. I have now received word from my supervisor within House Harkonnen that my dear ones, my family, that they have all been cruelly executed by the Atreides. This is difficult to speak of, but I must continue. Today's question: what is the role of religion in times of turmoil? When I left House Atreides, I also left behind the false faith of my fathers and the lies of the Quraniana Zen Christian scripture. Naturally, I recognized these things for what they were: tools of control, an opiate for the masses, a way
How
to
may I be of service? Begging Sir's pardon, but I do not follow. Yes, disturbing news. I'm inclined to suspect a rival of my master's. All the more reason to make this banquet perfect. This may very well save the banquet. I implore Sir to forgive my harsher assessment of you at the start. I misjudged you.
And not be swayed by these deceitful doctrines. Ask yourself, dear listener, what is the true purpose of religion? Is it to guide us, to comfort us, or to bind us in chains of hope and fear? Can we trust in the baseless promises it makes, or should we seek our own truths, free from the shadows of ancient dogmas? These questions have troubled me deeply, as they should trouble you. Follow these questions to their ultimate conclusion, dear listener, and you may just find your truth.
You've been listening to The Convert, exclusively on
Welcome. Would you like to... How much Stellaris would you like to...
Arrakis. Remember, every word spoken in truth brings us closer to victory. Let's continue with some inspiring music.
Can I fly you somewhere today? Music to my ears. The basin is a pretty big place. Could you narrow it down a little? I never miss... Let's move before a storm rolls in.
Don't know you from Adam. Slag off. What's it to you? Better yet, just keep walking. What's this then, a bio lesson? Wait. What the hell is this? What? No, wait. I'm just a grunt. I don't know nothing. Starkey. You want Starkey? You'll find Stark in here.
Challenge the Reverend Mothers? This is incredible!
Exactly! She was known for her
Don't like your
mastery of
looks. Beat it. How the hell do you know that name? Only fellow Mobula call me that, and you ain't Mobula. I can't believe they gave me up. I've had it with this gang. Things turned sideways ever since we started associating with the slavers. Fine. I'm through with this street rat outfit. We made a deal at this slaver base. I'll give you the coordinates.
hide the extensive manhunt. I suppose she has been in hiding since.
That's very unexpected, Vera. As far as anyone here knew, she was simply the proprietor of a pleasure house. But it seems she has quite the history.
The twins Morani are tearing each other apart. They have no control over their actions under the voice.
Unbelievable! They've killed each other! The Grey Lady stands victorious!
Wow! Sister Ilara's story is remarkable. After her expulsion, she vanished from public view, living in the shadows. Now she's emerged as a formidable contender in the man trap.
And now we're down to the final two contestants. The Grey Lady, or rather Sister Alara of the Bene Gesserit, and the mysterious Fremen.
This will be the ultimate showdown. Stay tuned, people of Arrakis, for more updates and thrilling commentary from the heart of Gadi Prime. The man trap's final confrontation is about to begin.
Keep your ears glued to the Harkonnen Network for live updates and all the brutal highlights from the Man Trap. The final battle is near, and you won't want to miss it! The Harkonnen Network, where every moment is an opportunity to prove your loyalty and strength. Strength through loyalty. Listening to frequency 152.6, the voice of House Harkonnen. We are Arrakis. Now witness as the dark and tangled truths of House Atreides are revealed by the Convert.
Greetings, Truth Seeker. I am the Convert, once an advisor to the Atreides regime, who now lives under the protection of the Baron. Recent events have shown me the true nature of those who claim to rule with ruthless thoroughness. I am not here to tell you what to think. I only offer questions. I offer you questions to unlock your own truth. I ask, do ideas and official declarations matter? Or are we driven by darker forces? Consider, dear listener, the ideals of the great houses. Each has their own creeds and dogmas, their songs and legends by which they seek to shape their loyal subjects. But do these words and ideals truly matter? Do they in fact guide the actions of those in power? Or are they merely a facade, a mask to hide the true nature of their rule? Do not those raised in an environment of hypocrisy, cruelty, and deceit become inherently corrupt, no matter what lofty ideals they profess? Does not the soil in which we are planted determine the nature of our growth, regardless of the light we are shown? Look at the actions of House Atreides. They preach empathy, yet they, we are told, incarcerate and execute without mercy. They proclaim justice, but, some say, even they manipulate and deceive. Is there a contradiction there? And if so, does it reveal a deeper truth about human nature? I ask you, dear listener, to reflect on the true driving forces behind our actions. Are we, as individuals, truly guided by the ideals we profess? Or are we rather shaped by the actual environment in which we live? I have seen the truth behind the facades. All promises of fairness, of just rewards for loyalty and fidelity are hollow, and the real power lies in fear and control. I found that to be true for House Atreides, but I have found that the corruption of power is universal, and those who claim to hate hypocrisy and false virtue are no more free of it, though it may be clad in different words. They lied to me. The Harkonnen lied. I should have known. My family was not killed by the Atreides. Word has reached me that they yet live, protected by the children of Caladan from the people who betrayed them, agents of the very house I pledged my loyalty to. House Harkonnen, with all its cruelty and deceit, has shown its true face. I see now that the Atreides, for all their faults, still foster their subjects with a fundamental empathy that Harkonnen will never understand. I long to return to a place where compassion and justice are not just words, but values. Perhaps diminished by time and harsh circumstances, but still known by the heart. I swear my loyalty anew to House Atreides, for they, despite everything, hold on to a spark of humanity that the Harkonnens have long extinguished. I renounce House Harkonnen and all of its lies. Long live Dog Leto! Long live the Atreides! Long live...
Stay tuned to the Harkonnen Network, where loyalty, strength, and victory are celebrated. Strength through loyalty.
Knowledge is indeed power, dear listeners. And speaking of knowledge, I feel the urge now to share a candid story from my own life, and perhaps it could be a learning opportunity for any young Harkonnen woman pondering their prospects. You see, once I had an intimate acquaintance with a highly ranked officer. He shall remain unnamed, but let's call him Bersag X. He was quite charming, and our nights were filled with passion and whispers. But he was prone to speaking in his sleep, and therein lay his doom. You see, the words the Bersag spoke in his post-coital slumber were, let's say, troubling. He spoke in the darkness of the night, of doubts, of questioning the Baron's decisions. I knew then what I had to do. The very next morning I reported his treacherous thoughts. The Baron, in his wisdom, had Bersag X removed from his position and taken to a place where such doubts could be corrected. While I was praised and handsomely rewarded, I took a new lover. This time a brigadier, who turned out to have challenges of his own. But that, my dear listener, is another story entirely. The lesson here, of course, loyalty above all. Loyalty to the Baron, to the glorious Harkonnen family. Forget that. Now, let's return to our uplifting music.
Enemy found!
Arrakis to the thrilling conclusion of the Harkonnen Family Games! The competition has reached its final showdown! Let's join our hosts, Maxim Dubrov and Vera Kotila, for the ultimate battle of the Mentat!
Thank you and welcome back. Vera, we are about to witness the final confrontation between the Fremen and Sister Lara.
Indeed, Maxim. Both contestants are nearing the innermost chamber of the labyrinth, each approaching from different directions.
Sister Alara has reached the chamber first. The massive stone door closes behind her, trapping her inside with one of the most fearsome creatures in the Imperium, a Lhasa tiger, its muscles rippling beneath its striped fur, chains rattling as it moves.
The Lhasa tiger, known for its immense strength and ferocity, is chained in the center of the room, guarding the seal that the victor must press to win.
Sister Alara is attempting to use the voice on the tiger. Listen.
Obey. Stand down. The tiger isn't responding. It's immune to her control. She's trying to keep her distance, but the beast lunges at her with claws extended.
She's down! The tiger has mauled her. It looks like Sister Alara is finished.
Now the Fremen has entered the chamber. The door closes behind him with a resounding thud, trapping him inside with the tiger.
The tiger leaves Sister Alara's bleeding body and charges at the Fremen, its roar echoing through the chamber. He's fighting with incredible skill and determination, climbing onto the beast and driving his crisp knife into its neck.
The Fremen is holding on, despite being horribly injured. One of his arms has been torn off, blood flowing freely, but he keeps fighting, stabbing the tiger repeatedly.
Unbelievable! The tiger is collapsing under his relentless assault. The Fremen has done it. He is the last contestant standing.
The crowd is silent as the Fremen struggles to his feet, his body battered and broken, stumbling towards the seal that will end the game.
He's almost there. Step by step, he's making his way. But wait, what's that?
Stop! Kill yourself. Sister Alara is still alive! She's using the voice to command him!
He's done it! The Fremen has killed himself! Sister Alara is rising to her feet, her face a mask of determination!
She's walking proudly to the seal, pressing it with a triumphant smile! Sister Alara has won the Harkonnen Family Games!
An astonishing victory! But wait! Who let you in here? What? No, take your clothes from me!
You have violated the rules betting on Kanto's victory. You are coming with us.
This is bullshit! You can't do this! They cheated!
Well, this is unexpected. Maxim is being taken away by the guards. It seems I am alone now. What an incredible ending to this year's games. Sister Alara has emerged victorious, proving her resilience and skill. And as for next year's games, I believe we might already have one contestant lined up, Maxim Dubrov himself. Oh, Maxim.
Thank you for tuning in to the Harkonnen Family Games. This year's Mentat has been one for the history books. Stay tuned for more updates and future events on the Harkonnen Network. Until next time. The Harkonnen Network, where every moment is an opportunity to prove your loyalty and strength. Strength through loyalty. Listening to frequency 152.6, the voice of House Harkonnen. We are Arrakis. Attention, loyal listeners of the Harkonnen Network. Due to unforeseen events, the program The Convert has been temporarily removed from our schedule. Rest assured, the show will return soon, as dozens of new converts wait eagerly to share their tales of Atreides' treachery and Harkonnen's superiority. Stay tuned for their stories of truth and enlightenment. Thank you for your continued loyalty. Glory to House Harkonnen. We are Arrakis.
That was The Convert, exclusively on the Harkonnen Network. Stay tuned for more compelling content. Strength through loyalty.
What a powerful message from The Convert. As my dear friend Lady Maris always says, the path to truth is paved with difficult questions. Learn which ones to avoid.
You're listening to the Harkonnen Network, where strength, loyalty, and dominance reign supreme. We are Arrakis.
I am Sila Krum, your guide and confidant, here to lead you through another glorious day under the might of our beloved Baron. Let's start with some invigorating music to get our blood pumping.
Now let's dive into our first program of the day. The converts, where truths are unveiled and the light of royalty shines through. Listen closely, for within these words lies the key to understanding the true nature of our enemies.
You are listening to Frequency 152.6, the voice of House Harkonnen. We are Arrakis. Now witness as the dark and tangled truths of House Atreides are revealed by the Convert.
Greetings, Truth Seeker. I am the Convert. Once a high-ranking advisor to the Atreides regime, I have since escaped and live under the protection of our good Baron. I cannot divulge my name out of fear for my dear ones, still trapped in House Atreides. I am not here to tell you what to think. I only offer you questions. The right questions. Questions that are keys you might use to unlock your own truth. Today's question: what does it take to forsake privilege? Did my position among the Atreides grant me prestige, power, and pleasures unending? Was my future utterly assured? Was the wine of Caladan the sweetest across the known universe? Yes, to all of these, yes. And so, dear listener, I invite you to consider this question. What would one have to witness to give all of that up? To trade those privileges for the never-ending paranoia of being hunted? Follow that question to its ultimate conclusion, dear listener, and you may just find your truth.
Emotion